Hello everyone, it's Ada here. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you an ongoing recruitment opportunity coming from the Nigerian Navy. Nigerian Navy Batch 34 recruitment exercise. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the requirements and the application guidelines. Continue watching. The first thing you're going to do is to check the requirements. Then after going through the requirements, we are going to check out the application guideline. So once you come to the website, what you're going to do is to go to the requirement first. The Nigerian Navy wishes to inform the general public and all potential applicants that the online registration for its Batch 34 recruitment exercise will commence on Monday, August 2022 and close on Sunday, 17th September. So this application will be closing 17th of September, right? Now, for the mode of application, interested members of the public are requested to note the following information on the method of application. Applicants are to apply online via this website here, right? And application is free of charge. Applicants are advised to apply once, as multiple application and registration will be disqualified. On submission, applicants are to print out copies of the completed application forms together with the following forms: applicant's declaration and certification of parent and guardian form, local government area certification form, police certification form, guarantor form, and for official use only form, right? Now, applicants are to come to the designated requirement examination center with the endorsed printed out copies of their online completed form. For the qualification, applicant must possess minimum of 5 credits at not more than 2 sittings in WAEC, GCE, NECO, or NAPTEP, English and mathematics inclusive, except sportsmen, sportswomen category that require 4 credits at not more than 2 sittings. English also inclusive. School start must not be older than 6 years from date of application. You must be between the ages of 18 to 22 years by January 2023 for categories requiring school certificate. Must be between the ages of 18 and 26 by January 2023 for categories requiring higher qualification. NCE, OND, diploma, registered nurse, registered midwife as well as for drivers, sportsmen and sportswomen categories. Applicants with qualification higher than specified in the guidelines should not apply, right? Then you must be single and of Nigerian origin by birth. You must not be less than 1.69 tall for male and 1.65 for females. Must possess national identification number, that is the NIN, and bank verification number, that is BVN. Now, for the general information for applicants, the recruitment exercise will commence with online screening of applicants' qualification, followed by recruitment examination at designated center nationwide on a date to be announced later. Applicants are advised to read the detailed information at their website, okay, and you are also advised, in your own interest, not to submit multiple applications. Any applicant with multiple submission will be disqualified. I think I've said that earlier. And applicants are further advised in their own interest not to give any form of gratification or inducement to any person or group of persons for assistance at any stage of the recruitment exercise. Any applicant who falsifies or forges his or her documents and is discovered at any time will be handed over to the appropriate law enforcement agency for prosecution. So guys, that is for the general requirement as regards this particular recruitment exercise. Let's head over to the application guidelines where you get to see the positions they are recruiting for, right? So let's click on application guidelines. So this is the general guideline for the entry into the Nigerian Navy for the this recruitment exercise. Applicant must be citizen of Nigeria by birth. Applicant must be between the ages of 18 and 22 by February 2023 for school start holders, and 18 to 26 for those with higher qualifications such as nurses, NCE, OND, driver, and the rest of them. Applicant must not be married or have children. Applicants must be free from any previous criminal conviction by court of law. Applicants with any of the medical or physical challenges are not to apply, like sight problem, ear problem, communicable diseases, mental problems, stammering, or any physical disability. Applicants who have tattoos are also not to apply. Like applicant must not be below the height of 1.69 meters for men, 1.650 for females, right? Applicants are required to possess any of those educational and professional qualifications. The qualifications are, WAEC, which is not more than 2 sittings and not older than 6 years from the date of application, General Certificate of Education, Ordinary Level, National Examination Council, National Business and Technical Examination, WAEC, City and Guild of London, City and Guild, Ordinary National Diploma, that is OND, any other educational qualification equivalent to those mentioned above. Applicants will be required to also produce their primary school leaving certificate at the selection interview. Right? All applicants must indicate and provide their national identity number. Applicants are to note that entry requirements into the following categories is SSCE or equivalent. Any other additional qualification in this category can be served as an added advantage for selection into the branch and shall not attract any extra advantage whatsoever. So you're going to see the educational requirement for entry into each category. Applicants with other educational and professional education higher than those stated in paragraphs 1, that is from A to G, are not to apply. Applicants are warned that it is an offense to present false or forged documents for the recruitment. Certificates and qualifications not declared or tendered and accepted during the recruitment exercise are not acceptable after recruitment and cannot be tendered for the purpose of change of department or advancement while already in the Nigerian Navy. Only qualification obtained under proper service provisions are accepted or acceptable while in the Nigerian Navy. Applicants are required to print out parent and guardian consent form and local government attestation form, which must be properly completed, endorsed, and presented during the interview. Applicants must come to the recruitment centers with the following document: photocopies of birth certificates or age declaration, photocopies of credentials, duly completed identification form must be signed by chairman or secretary of the applicant's local government or by an officer of rank of commander and above or equivalent in the Nigerian Army or Nigerian Air Force or chief superintendent of police and above who hails from the applicant's state of origin. Duly completed parent and guardian consent form signed by applicant's parent or guardian, 4 passports, photographs duly signed and stamped at the back by C above. Candidates are to bring the scratch cards of the NECO and WAEC results to the recruitment centers. Applicant's form is to be completed and submitted online. Any applicant suspected or confirmed to have impersonated, falsified, and forged or presented false documents shall be disqualified from the recruitment exercise and handed over to the appropriate law enforcement agency for prosecution. The date for this recruitment aptitude test will be posted on their websites in due course. Now, for the education requirement for entry into this category, we have category A1, which is marine engineer artificial. You need to have minimum of OND lower credit in marine or mechanical engineering and 5 credits as SSCE or equivalent, including English, mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So, like we have category A1, there are so many positions here which they are recruiting for, which I cannot start listing in this video so that this video will not be too long. So what I'm going to do is to list out the positions they're recruiting for, and what you're going to do once you get to this website is to check their educational requirement, right? Now, I've already read out the A1, which is the marine engineer artificer, right? Then the second one here is weapon electrical artificers, right? The third one is aircraft engineering artificer. The fourth one is aircraft engineering artificer. You also have shipwright artificer, marine engineer mechanics, weapon electrical mechanics, automobile mechanics, communications, computer, ICT. Here are the underlisted areas: database, computer aided design, personal computer maintenance, networking fundamentals, website development and management, and we also have programming. Now the next position here is seaman, survey recorder, sportsmen and women, physical training instructor, chaplain assistant, mosque assistant, firemen, writers. You also have store assistant, caterers, ordnance, technicians, medical assistant, health technicians, right? Now, under health technicians, they have some listed positions here, right? Which are biomedical engineering technician, dental surgery assistant, dental health technician, dispensing optician technician, environmental health technician, right? Medical laboratory technician, medical records assistant, and health information management technician, pharmacy technician, physiotherapy technician. And as you guys can see here are the educational requirements. Then we have bandsmen, drivers and mechanics. We have journalists, nurses, and education. So what you're going to do, like I said earlier, is to take your time to go through their educational requirement, right? So once you've gone through this, the next thing you're going to do is to go to the click here to apply. Once you click on the application button, it will take you to this place where you're going to register, right? So here it's better to fill in your national identification number, that is your NIN, right? Then your email, your password, you confirm your password, then you click on register to register before you can be able to log in, right, and apply for the position you are interested or you fit in, right? So guys, there are numerous positions here, as you guys can see. Just take your time, go to the website, and please share this information to as many persons as possible. Remember, it will be closing 17th of September, so make sure you do well to apply, and I'll be leaving the link in the description so that you guys go check out the website and follow every detailed instructions that is on the website and apply accordingly. Thank you so much and see you in my next one. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.